Hello everyone, my name is Random1785 and welcome back to another ChatGPT contest video. This is part 2 of the ChatGPT math contest series. I still have GPT 3.5, unfortunately. I do not have money. I am aware GPT 4 can read images and consequently I believe diagrams. Have not tested that because obviously I don't have it. So again, with the knowledge that ChatGPT 3.5 is handicapped to text only, I have compiled questions from the Gauss grade 7s that do not have any diagrams, since each contest will have 1 or 2 diagrams. I've compiled questions from I think around 5 to 6 contests to make a contest that is fully text. And we're about to give that to ChatGPT today. Now the Gauss grade 7 is I think one of the easiest contests out there. Not only is it Waterloo, all the questions are extremely easy, and I've taken questions from the oldest contests. So this should be pretty good for ChatGPT. They should be able to get a really good score. So let's talk to ChatGPT about the rules. So I've told how the thing works. Let's talk to you how it works, I suppose. So there's a part A, part B, and a part C. Part A gives 5, part B gives 6, part C gives 8. Blank gets 2. I should say incorrect words 0. So you're allowed calculators, but ChatGPT itself is a calculator. And let's give it the first question. Really difficult question. I don't think it's going to get it. Let's go ahead. Yeah, wait. Okay, jeez. Yeah, it's B, which is indeed correct. Next question is the integer 287 is exactly by which number here. Let's see what ChatGPT does. Holy crap, we got the second question wrong. Dude, are you okay? Now I'm worried for the rest of the contest. I didn't look at this one. Let's just check. Students with 3 small bags. Oh, let's just do it. It's E71. Nice. Which gives 8 points. This is not part C. So the next question here I have written in LaTeX. Now I have checked it is able to read LaTeX in terms of this. So as you see, it can actually visually represent it. So it should be fine. I don't think this will break it. Yeah, so indeed you can just do this. We're still in the early phase of the contest, so I should not see any mistakes here. This is a parity question, pretty nice. Remember that odd times odd is going to give you an odd integer. It is indeed E. Let's see what it does. Okay, nice. Good job. This is a really silly question. You just divide by 4. Yep. This question does have a trap on it. I know that it has a trap on it. Okay, so one way we can think about this problem is if I draw a bunch of dots, let me choose this a dot. Let me draw a bunch of dots like that. The space in between them is always 10. So if I think about it this way, the side that is 80 in length will have 9 dots. I don't want to count these, so like 9 dots. And then the side that is 60 is going to have conversely 7 dots, except 2 of them are already taken, so this actually has 5 dots. So it should be 9 plus 5, which is 14 times 8, which is 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. Yeah, so indeed the answer is unfortunately 28 actually, and not 32. So it has gotten it wrong. It's a bit of a trick question, which is why I wasn't really surprised. Very good, very calculated, very nice, very textbook algebraic solution. I mean, we still are in section A, so it is really not difficult. What is going on here? Oh, I see. Yeah, you just solve for the variable. 68. Very good. This one is very simple. Uh-oh. No, it should be, let's see. Because, okay, if Bonnie was last, and last means you took more time, because that's how a race works. So that means it's actually 780 minus 25, not plus. So the correct answer is actually C. So it's gotten that one wrong as well, which is kind of disappointing. Let's start with the first question of section B, which is something. The answer to this should be, I believe, 26. That would be wrong. That'd be kind of silly. It is definitely not the perimeter. Alright, let's do this again. Let me draw it out. So swimming to the last question. If you think about it this way, there are 10 tiles at the top that touch the roof here because it's 10 tiles wide. Now we're going to draw this so it's 5 tiles here, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except this time that if we count the 10 like this, we count 3 more here because this one's already counted. And it will also be the same here. These two are already counted, so we count 3 more here. So the answer is indeed not what ChatGPT says. The answer, I believe, is 26 here. This one is a very simple ratio thing. I believe you multiply by 8 to just get 200. Yes, indeed, it is 200. I don't want to. Hold on. No, I'll do it mentally. Frick. But I think it's B. Yes, and it is B. This is a pretty fun question. The area of rectangle. So if you don't know, to maximize perimeter given area, you want to stretch out the rectangle as far as you can. So, for example, if you had side lengths of 3 and 4, your perimeter would be 14, which would be the lowest answer, looking for the greatest. If you stretch it to 12 and 1, you would get a perimeter of 26, so that is indeed the answer. It is also the highest possible one. Let's see if it gets that. No, it did not. Fortunately, it got the perimeter here, but then it, for some reason, thought 14 was correct. Up next, we have a probability question that is really, really boring, like super duper boring, but let's just see if it does it correctly. Indeed is an 8th. Good job. Next one is a logic question, which is pretty nice. So it's either like that or that. We don't really know. Tony is not beside Swinders, so T is here or there. R. So these are the two possible combinations. So then who's on either side? So it would be no P and R. So for some reason ChatGPT says, oh, Tony is not beside Surinder, and then puts Tony next to Surinder. Pretty amazing. Good job. Next up we have some sort of geometry problem that I'm trying to figure out what this means. So the answer should be 36, I believe. Or like that, whatever way you kind of cut it. Like, let's see if ChatGPT. This is a bit of a tricky one. I don't know if ChatGPT will get it. What the frick? What the hell is this guy doing? I just realized I never actually explained why ChatGPT was wrong in my initial recording. So the first thing it did wrong was assume that I don't know, there were 2 squares. Although it said, I mean, there were 2 squares, but then they assumed that there were 2 squares of each type. And gave 40. They added the area of the rectangles, which was an unknown, and decided to try a random value of s to see if this was an integer, because the area of rectangles doesn't even need to be an integer. It's pretty silly. And it claims that it works because it's an integer for the rectangles, but the issue is for any s you choose, it's always an integer. So you have an integer squared subtracting an integer, which gives you an integer. So I'm not sure what this guy is doing, but basically just guessed 8 and got the answer. So it could have guessed 6 and gotten the answer, but it didn't. This is the worst solution I have seen in my life. What even is going on? Bro just guessed 8. Imagine this guy guessed 6. And just got it. That'd be so funny, but no. This guy failed step 1. What a loser. Next up we have a calendar question, which I think is pretty nice. This guy just Googled it. What a loser. Oh my gosh. What the heck, dude? Man just Googled it. That's silly. At this point, I kind of feel like explaining all the questions individually, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So John gets a +6 score. Mary has a +5, which means that Mary would have lost 3 times. So getting a -3. But that means Mary also won 4. So won 4 and lost 3. So the answer is going to be 7. That's how you solve it. I don't think that's how that works. If you win a game, you would get a 3-point lead. So this is technically false. Like what chapter is saying is that if we're playing this game theoretically, I have 7 points, and then the other person has I don't know, 8. If I win, I get a +2 score. This first gives a -1. So notice that I am -1 here. After this happens, I'll now be +2. So I've gained 3 points on my opponent. So I think it used this logic to get it all wrong. I don't know what it's blabbing about here. It's just yapping. I don't get any of this logic at all, so I'll just skip it. But I got it wrong. Here is the last question of section B. I think the answer is 3. I haven't actually checked. If I draw a cube and then I pick a certain edge to be my victim, so for example this edge right here, notice that these 2 faces are now have 1 edge. And then now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces remaining, and I just need to color certain edges that they'll, so if I color this edge, for example, this face right here would work, and then the face at the bottom would work, and if I color this edge right here, and then these two would work. So yes, the answer is indeed just simply 3. Let's see if ChatGPT can get it. No, okay, this, I don't know what ro's on. Completely wrong. Anyways, I'm really curious for these C-section questions. I actually kind of want to solve them. Oh, I think I know what this is. So, okay, so the sum of the numbers from 1 to 10 is 55. You just have to memorize that. I don't know how I meant to memorize that, but okay. So now I just need to find the difference. Okay, never mind, found the answer. Between each of these and 55. So for this right here, I need to miss both the 10 balls, which is impossible. For this right here, I could miss a 10, and then I can miss like a 7, right? Because if you think about it, if I shoot every single ball from 1 to 10, and then I subtract 2 balls of score off of 55, and yeah, 38, if I miss 10 and a 7, then we would end up with a score of 58. Yeah, so this one is impossible because you need to miss 2 10 balls, if that makes any sense. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Bro, are you okay? What do I do here? Do I tell it to try again? Because I think I'll get it, because it's literally just simple arithmetic. Or do I, okay, yeah, I say, do you want to leave it blank then? I'll just ask if I want to leave it blank. Okay, that is incorrect. There we go. Next up we have some sort of racial rates one. So there's an 8-centimeter tall pole. When he's 12 meters away, his shadow is 4 meters in length. Okay, this is similar triangle, so never mind. When he's 8 meters from the lamppost, what is the length of this shadow? Okay, I see. So this is a bit of a tricky one, but it shouldn't be too hard to tackle. So basically the premise is, so let's call this guy's height X, and then this is a lamppost, which, it didn't say, but I assume the person who installed this lamppost is competent, and they didn't just like install it with like it's sticking out of like the ground or whatever. Yeah, that's what this is in this case here. We can establish a pair of similar triangles because I assume this guy is not slouching. This is actually so horribly defined. Holy heck. But the side, this guy is 2 meters tall then. In this case, that sounds really wrong. What am I on? So the ratio of the big triangle, this is 16, and this is 8, so it's a ratio of 2, and then this is 4, 2, which is then 2. So now we have this here, right, 2. Oh my freaking goodness, it literally says 8. Idiot. So now we have, okay, like that. So with using the proportion from last time, we know x plus 8 divided by 8 is equivalent to x over 2. So the answer is 8 over 3, which I hope is an answer choice, and I'm not stupid. And 2 2/3, which is indeed there. Ooh, I made the unfortunate mistake here of thinking that the side length of the whole thing is 12. I forgot to take in account the shadow length. So, for example, you actually need this length here for the similar triangle, because if you take this length right here, you don't actually get the similar triangle. So that's a very common mistake I see people make. And yeah, unfortunately, it does not work. This is some sort of not geometric, like it's like some sort of, it's not arithmetic or geometric, I believe. So I'm going to reverse answer bash this because I don't have time to actually use formulas. I'm going to actually write these in terms of kilometer. So we have 0.5 plus 1 plus 1.5 plus 2 plus 2.5. We're going to convert these all into squares. This, I'm going to estimate that this is probably not enough, so we're going to add another 9. And I'm just going to punch this into a calculator, because remember, this is a calculator contest. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can literally just calculate this out. This is 14 plus 8.75. So definitely not enough. That's 22.75. I'm going to add 3.5, which is 12.25. And I believe that should take us all the way to 35. So we need the 3.5 squared. So that's enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the answer is 7. There we go. You can probably use the seven equation with x and be really fast, but I am simply too lazy and too bad. No, okay, please don't mess this up. Okay, I didn't do too badly. Oh. What the hell did you do, man? So it tried to use an arithmetic series, except this is not an arithmetic series because the rate of this increases is not arithmetic. So that's why this does not work, unfortunately. And yeah, this is a great time in contest. You're not going to use quadratic formula. Okay, so leaves it blank, which I guess is pretty fair. Now, when I was hunting for problem 24, there's actually a pretty funny backstory with this problem. Okay, when I looked at this, because there's a lot of 24s with diagrams, the first 24 I found without diagram was this one, and then when I saw this the first time, I thought it was like really free, because I think it was really boring, but I'm not really sure if this is going to be very free. Okay, the answer is 31. I don't care. I forgive up. They set up ChatGPT sets up the equation, just forgets about it, and then this is technically true. The issue is it doesn't check. It indeed does not check that. It actually got pretty close to the answer. That's really. I don't know where did it get that from, but yeah, just yapped. He had 67 points in total. So that means there's games of 3 and 2. And exactly 12 games. Oh, can I just do this? Wait, there's no way, right? If a game ends with a win, you have 3. If games end with a tie, you have +2. And then there should be, if everyone plays each other once, you have 4 choose 2 games, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. And you multiply 4, because everything is repeated 4 times to get 24. So now this is a chicken rabbit cage question. If you don't know what that is, it's some sort of Chinese counting system. Fuck it, I'll just system match it. Okay, apparently the answer is 5. I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that one, but okay. It could be dead wrong. Let's see what it tries to do here. Oh my gosh. Is it looping? No. Oh my gosh. What did bro do? Okay, hold up. I don't know what it did. It tried to find a number of games played by each team, which it literally feeds you. It spent all this time trying to find N and then gave up. Like, it's not even... Oh. Okay, I'll give it another chance. Why don't... Seeing the same thing again. Okay, it leaves 25 blank, which I guess is pretty fair. That's a few blanks, but definitely not enough to reach the 10 blank limit. Bro just don't involve me, like what the heck. But yeah. I'm going to compile the answers on an Excel sheet. I don't know if my answers are actually correct since I didn't double check, which I usually do. So let's see how ChatGPT does, and the results will be here in 3, 2, 1. So the results are in, and let's just say I'm pretty disappointed in ChatGPT's performance. So I ended up getting a lot of the questions wrong, like a lot. And it actually ended up with the score of 67 out of 150, which was absolutely insanely horrible. I don't know if I filled the spreadsheet wrong. I don't think I did. You guys can check if I did. But that is really disappointing, given that I gave it like the easiest contest imaginable. Now, if I go look at the 2001 results, is the earliest back the results really go. What kind of score does 67 put you? So I'd say like maybe on like the bottom of this bracket at 70, or even at the top of the bracket here, which would put you like basically at the the 17th percentile, which I guess is slightly better than the 11th percentile I got last time. But like, oh my goodness, that's a horrible score. Really sad actually that it did this badly. Yeah. So that was ChatGPT's second contest. That was such a throw. And as for the finale, I'm going to ask what score did you think you achieve? Duh. And let's see, 155. I think, okay, I don't know how ChatGPT works. Is it like training model? Because I'll tell it what it did wrong and hope it can improve in the future, I guess. So, yes, okay. Let's see if it, okay. This thing's a lost cause. I hope ChatGPT 4 does better. Oh my goodness.